I am coaching now. Yo, what's up, HAMIES? Episode 11 coming to you live from a PS3. Man, recruiting is pretty much done for the season, man. It's pretty much done for the season. So we're taking a look at how some of these awards are going right now. We don't have a lot of guys in the race offensively. Defensively, we all over the place, but you know how that be. You know the drill, man. Hit the like button. Hit the comments. You know what I'm saying? Ask me anything. You know, you can say something wild for the most part. You know, I ain't gonna delete you. Not yet. We not Hollywood yet. Hit the sub button, of course. Hit the little bell. There's a little bell that lets you get notifications when we go live. Once we start going live, you know, that's something I'm really considering, is playing my games live and then editing that video. You know, that way I can, you know, go back and forth with y'all in the chat, that kind of thing. We'll see though. We'll see. I got really good internet here, so we'll just see what kind of capabilities. I'm doing this all off a laptop, so I don't know how that's gonna work. But yeah, other than that, like, comment, share, do all that. And like I said, right here, just going through, giving y'all kind of an update on what's happening around the country. Not gonna do all of it in one episode, just a little here and a little there every episode. And so the usual suspects: Clemson, Bama. You see some OU guys up there. We offensively, the reason I don't lead the country, like when I see some of these guys play and I think to myself, yo, why? Like, some guys will be up, I'll watch them and they'll be up like 40 points and they'll still have their first team running back in there, you know, in the fourth quarter with like a minute to go, trying to run up the score. And I'm thinking, I mean, I guess if that's fun for you, that's what it is. But we, you know, if guys, we can, you know, we got guys who can do those types of things and run away with awards. We'll definitely, you know, once we start getting the more talented kids, have that type of thing. But it's just not my style of play. Like, yeah, Siggers, you know, he may have 180-yard rushing games, but he'll have, you know, he won't have 180 if I'm up 50-0 and he has 100 going into the fourth. Like, I'll have my backups in. Like, I play these like I actually would coach it. And so if I have a matchup, we'll abuse it. I'll abuse the matchup. Don't get it twisted. Just because I play kind of a sim style does not mean I will not abuse a matchup. You know, if a team like Tulane learned a couple of weeks ago, yo, if you step up, we'll go verts. I don't normally just line up and run verts, mostly because it's hard to do that with these sliders. And second, that's not really how I would run my offense. So this week we got Memphis in what it isn't our first matchup of top 10 ranked teams, I don't believe. I think we had one in our Sugar Bowl game last season, but it's definitely the first one in a long time, I want to say. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. I could be wrong. We could, you know what? Let's look at the schedule. Let's see if we had one. That's their schedule. You know, and looking at their schedule, it's kind of like you were who we thought you were. UCF. I think that was a top 10 matchup. I think we were both in the top 10 when that happened. But this one's a little weird because Memphis actually isn't that good overall. Like, they've got some good players, but they're not they're not a 90 overall type team. UCF was. That's what kind of made them tough. But you know, they're right there with us, which means they may be in a little bit of trouble because, you know, we can play up to our competition. We've proven we can play down as well, but we can really get after these guys, I believe. So we'll just see how that works. You know, I kind of feel some type of way when my opponent schedules recruits to come play, you know, to come watch them play us. Like, is that doing a little too much? Yo, we haven't had a snow game since Navy. We played Navy a couple seasons back, and it ended up not being good for Navy. We beat them 38-0. I made a comment. We don't run it up on the academy schools. That was some really good pre-play adjusting right there. Go back and watch it if you want to. And just kind of watch how I pick and choose who I will allow to be successful on the play and who I absolutely will not. And, you know, don't be afraid. You know, don't be afraid to make adjustments based on the formation you're playing against. Their red zone shorter, because I came out in this game and once I saw that it was snowing, I was like, all right, we're gonna run the ball. And so we came out in a lot of our two-back type sets, and we ran a little bit more triple option this game. I've ran some read option a lot. I run it a lot with the inside zone and the base to just kind of keep the defense off balance, along with like PA screens. But we started this game off trying to run the ball, and then in the red zone, when they'd outnumber us, we definitely took our shots. There's the China again. We love China inside the red zone. It's for us, it's a little bit of money. That was a good patient read by the quarterback there, because I had an option of taking two receivers. I took the guy short coming across, assuming my safety was gonna have the guy on top, but nah. Little subtle jab step there is gonna get us 12 yards. But on the end of the drive, we just ended up with like 3 points. On the right side, I lurked the corner out. On the left side, we absolutely did not play that ball well at all, but we held up to a field goal. Here, once again, we're trying to get the run going. That was, I hope they're blurring out the image of that man's jockstrap on the field. Jesus. Yo, as well as we were playing right here, I thought we ran by him, but then I got to remember, yo, shorter and, man, I forget my own player's name. They're not very fast. You know, outside of Goss and McDonald, we're not very fast outside. And right there, you know, it was just a situation where we beat them, but, you know, we're not that far ahead. So Memphis, who we pretty much kept in check, you know, we held them to a couple of field goals, all their longest drives. And here Gainwell is just being a really, really good running back. I thought we had that play blown up in the backfield. And I think he broke a tackle and then just walked right through a guy. They didn't go for two, which I thought they would, but it didn't matter. They stopped us on our possession, and here we kind of got lucky. Had he fell forward, that would have been a first down, and we wouldn't have got out of that drive. Because that, you know, if they score a touchdown on this drive, they take the lead, and now all of a sudden we're in Memphis in the snow against a team that, you know, they are ranked number 4. Like, yeah, their talent doesn't say that they're that good, but they are ranked number 4 for a reason at this point. Don't normally roll left, but that's where my receivers were, and I was able to get my stick route to come all the way across the field. Sometimes they'll turn up, and you got to just kind of watch for that, but he kept going, so I threw it to him. They were disrespectful on this play, and on this time, it's not White, it's not Shorter, it's McDonald. And McDonald will go by you. I thought the safety had a chance, but he just isn't talented enough. Probably a better safety, probably a SEC or even a Big 12 safety makes a play on that. That guy does not. So we're in our 4-minute offense. I love saying that, by the way. We're trying to put the game away. We're trying to salt it away, take all the time, and get out of here with a win. Because up to this point, we've played okay. We haven't played great, and I feel like they weren't playing very well. Like, I don't know what it is, if they just didn't expect to be in this situation, but they definitely had one of those situations where they just wet the bed. Like, I never felt threatened by them at any point in this game. Here we go up essentially 3 scores, 3 touchdowns is what I mean. And the game isn't over, but our job is to make them take as much time as possible to score. And it looked like they shouldn't want it here. He just drops a touchdown, which means on the next play, you know how football gods work. You're gonna give me the ball. Nah, fam. Gainwell says I'm a 99, bro. So that's the score. It brought the game closer, but all we really needed was a first down. We didn't get the onside kick. And here Siggers is just finding the small creases, which that play basically put the game away. I mean, well, basically, it put the game away, and we got to run the best money play on the game. If you don't have that play in your playbook, go find it. It's great, unstoppable. So we get the win. It was a little anticlimactic, and I guess that sucks kind of for like a viewer, from a viewer standpoint. You want to see all the games go down to the last second. You want to see me, hear me raging and yada yada yada. Bro, for me, the best games are boring. Like just good and boring, man. I don't want anything unexpected to happen. I just want to see my team drive down the field and score, my defense stop them, and the score just get wider and wider and wider. But you can't win them all, but I definitely want to win as many of them as possible. So yeah, we were pretty dominant this game. We really were. It's to the point now where I think we're gonna put ourselves in a position to be. I think we're gonna be in the BCS. We have a pretty soft opponent next week, and then we have the American Conference Championship coming up. I expect that to be Cincinnati, but it could be UCF. Don't know yet. Just depends on who wins the East. I really want it to be Cincinnati. Like, I really want to punish them. I feel like back-to-back seasons in the regular season, we just did not perform well against them. We beat them pretty good last year in the conference championship, but I want that game. That one loss on our schedule right now, that is what's keeping us out of the national championship conversation. That and being North Texas in the American. But I feel like we're getting there. The talent is definitely coming, and we're getting there, and soon, very soon. So other than that, man, once again, like, sub, comment. Thanks for hanging out with me, man. GG's in the chat. Check you guys out next time. Look at me. I am coaching now.